ever come to having hair.
To having what? Oh, just to let you all at home know that was just said. Jeff is one of our only guys in the space today, and he said this is the closest he's ever going to get to having a harem. We love it. Okay, good start. Thanks, Jeff. Oh, goodness. Good morning, everyone. You guys bring a smile to my face. Well, if I hadn't come prepared to talk about anything, Sue, I probably would have just stolen half of the article you just sent me, but maybe I'll go home and read that, and then we'll have more criteria for next week. Sue just said, I sent it to you because you like talking about stuff. It's true. I do. I know, it's perfect. You like talking about stuff. I do. I love it. Good morning. I'm very happy to be here. Always. We warming up all together. Finally got back on my bike this morning to get here. The breezy one. Yeah, but it felt good. It's not that cold. We're just a bunch of weenies. Heard my mom say that. Everyone's in their blankets. I have a hat on. Let's be real. Really simple thoughts. It's so simple, but it's really quite profound, and it's what I'm taking with me into my week. Is this idea of kind of switching certain language that we have for ourselves that's probably so embedded or perpetually used that we're not really considering it as something that we're really like ingraining into our lives. And one of those has simply been like when thinking about tasks that I'm doing throughout the week. So when I go into a schedule, it's like, well, I have to do this and I have to do that. I have to. And just by simply changing the word have to get, I get to go on my bike in the morning and come here and teach this class. I get to teach yoga. I get to, hey, David, good to see you. Yeah, like what a super, super simple one word difference to change a perspective on an entire way of being and week. And yeah, that really just landed with me yesterday quite a bit. And then I continued to do some reading this morning that was the same concept of just what it looks like to consider without judgment, just some of these ways that we find ourselves speaking to ourselves, and that we're kind of showing up in the world with that language. And how can we create really, really simple little coin flips? How I like to think about them. It's like, what's the opposite side of that? What's the new way I could perceive this? And yesterday, it's like I got to go to 6 meetings instead of having to go to 6 meetings. And it's funny. It's like, that's a lot, but it is. It really changed my whole day. Yes. I look professional right now. Oh, you saw me in one of my meetings. I was like, what? It was like a cartoon. Wow. You hear that? I was unrecognizable yesterday when Sue saw me in my meetings because I got to be there. Yeah, it's just a simple thought, but it's what I'll kind of offer you guys this week, because I find a lot of these simple things, all the stuff I love talking about, can really shift and change the way that we're showing up for ourselves and for our lives, for other people. So we'll start in a meditative seat. Actually, no, we won't, because I woke up thinking about sandbags. We're going to start in a child's pose with a sandbag on top of the sacrum. So I'm going to kind of show you the best setup. One, when you pick up the sandbag, it's heavy, and you'll notice the sand kind of distributes itself front and back of the bag. And so I just like to find that even shake with it, and then take your first bind by trying to reach back behind you. But we'll draw the knees out wide, child's pose, just dump it right on that sacrum, and then drop the forehead down. This is going to allow for some heaviness, some weight at the low spine, at the sacrum, that triangle bone at the base of the spine, to start to send the hips a little heavier towards the heels. Hips may not touch the heels, but we're working towards just allowing for gravity to start to take over here. So really giving ourselves, good morning, Alex, some time to show up in this first shape and just be here. We'll be working quite a bit through the hips today, honoring, creating some space in these areas of the body where we tend to maybe even hold some of this negative or perpetual doubting language. And it's not something that we need to show up with a lot of judgment on as humans. It's quite human of us to have this inner voice, to have this critic, but how can we just be a little softer and kinder? Just notice if we need to fidget at all as we come into this first shape. See if we can allow for a sense of deep presence by taking some longer, deeper breaths in child's pose. If we're reaching, see if we can soften the arms, soften the palms. Gently rock the forehead side to side if we feel tension in the neck. Receive a deep breath in. Exhale more freely. You have a sandbag on your secret? Can I please sit there? Keeping the sandbag as it is, take a very soft walk over to the left with your palms. This may not be as deep of a walk as we're used to with the sandbag in its location. And just drop the head down, allow breath to move through your right side body. You can deepen the quality of your breath, really focusing on your inhales, grounding on your exhales. Slowly walk through center. We'll take this over to the right. Take your time. Move nice and slow as we start to send the breath through your left side body. So again, just acknowledging the breath here, finding awareness on how it's moving through you and for you. Both palms walk through center. We're going to slide our hands all the way back to our knees. Just let the sandbag fall off the low spine as you come to kneel. If you need to come and stand on the knees to release any tension on the tops of the feet, you can. Otherwise, right palm comes down, left palm spins up and over. Become lighter with your right fingertips, maybe spider crawl them out over to the right as you deepen the stretch through your left side. Deep breath in and out. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale to switch. Right palm reaches, left palm walks out. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, come to kneel. Stand on the knees, reach forward and up. Exhale, twist open to the right. Right hand to your low back, left arm to the sky. Little baby back bend, push the hips forward, reach up. Exhale, back to twist. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, little back bend, left palm to your hips, right palm to the sky. Exhale to your twist. Inhale through center, sweep down, forward, up. Exhale, hands come to imaginary back pockets. Not finding anything too deep in camel just yet, drawing fingertips down, pressing your hips gently forward. As you draw your elbows a little closer together, find an imaginary pencil to pinch between the shoulders as you start to steer your gaze up. Your back body may follow. Engage through your low abdomen to protect your low back. Just a little lift. Breathe into your collarbone. Inhale, recenter, shoulders over hips, chin tucks in. And then just roll the hands off of the body back down to a tabletop. Let the head hang heavy. And start to find the sense of cow, but let your head hang heavy. So draw the shoulder blades in towards one another, drop the belly. Soften the elbows. And then shake your head no. Inhale. Exhale, cat. Head still hanging heavy. Inhale, cow. Just notice the difference there. The head hanging heavy. Exhale, cat. This time, inhale, cow, and start to lift your chin away from your heart. So as we peel the head up, notice the difference when the throat is open, the shoulders roll back. Maybe draw one ear to one shoulder and then the other. Hip side to side. And when you're ready, press into your palms, curl your toes underneath you, and lift your knees just an inch away from the earth, tabletop plank. So we find ourselves in a strong shape here. You press into the balls of your feet, send your heels back, engage through your low abdomen, lengthen through your low back, press the space behind your heart towards the sky. Very soft rounding in the back body here. Soft bend in the elbows, breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk in place. Paddle out your feet. Just finding the encouragement of your breath. We're going to move from this down dog to that tabletop plank variation, kind of like a snake spine. So take a deep breath in, lift the heels. Then exhale, pressing into the palms, roll yourself to a tabletop plank. Shoulders over wrists, knees under hips. Then inhale, press into the palms, scoot back with the knees hovering like a child's pose, floating. Exhale, down dog, lengthen the legs. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, tabletop plank. Inhale, scoot back, press the palms. Exhale, lengthen your legs and pull your heels down. Just take that one more time. Inhale, heels rise. Exhale, roll yourself forward. Tabletop plank. Inhale, press into the palms, scoot back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Widen your feet about mat distance and start to take a walk forward towards your hands until you're in a short stance down dog, somewhere between a down dog and a forward fold. Right palm stays, left palm reaches for the outside of your right calf or ankle. So we're in a twist. Left palm will come for your outer right ankle as you twist open towards the window side of the room. If you've got a grasp on your ankle, maybe we gently pull on it to gaze through this window of the right arm. Where's your breath? Left palm comes down. Exhale, switch. Right palm to your outer left ankle. Couple breaths. Both palms ground, gaze forward, think forward. Exhale, travel to a ragdoll forward fold, top of your mat, feet walk forward, deeply bend the knees and reach for your elbows. Hang your head heavy into the window of your arms and just sway side to side. Into the body. Maybe allow this gentle sway to become a little more active, really reaching the torso one direction as you reach for elbows here and then the other. Find balance and stability by rooting down through the feet, heels as you start to take this sway all the way up to stand. Take your time as long as it feels okay for the spine. We'll sway all the way up, release the elbows about halfway. Put your weight into one foot and then the other as you come up to stand. Take a big shoulder roll up, back and around. Walk your feet about hips distance apart. And just press down into the feet. Pull down through your fingertips, lift up through your heart. Find Tadasana. Standing mountain pose, grounded, stable and strong, simply by standing still. Lifting up through the arches of your feet. Soft bend in the knees, power through your quads. Breathe in. And out. Inhale, slow sun A to start. Reach out and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Take it nice and slow all the way down. Nice control, Amy. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Press into shins, lengthen. Exhale, walk back to a high plank and pause. You can choose knees or toes. Your choice here. If you're dropping down to knees, still engaging a whole lot through the core, like you got a corset of muscles here to support you from your navel that wrap all the way around. Deep breath in. Exhale, either knees, chest, chin, or like a plank of wood would lower. Take it all the way down. Suction cup the tops of the feet back behind you as you slightly scoot them back. Feel length cultivate through lumbar spine. Lengthen the heart forward and up. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Keep elbows bent and softly pulling in towards center line. Exhale, melt down. Just take that twice more, maybe eyes closed. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Again, inhale. Exhale. Press into palms and knees. Inhale, push up. Exhale, curl your toes underneath you, hips back, active child's pose. Inhale, roll forward, tabletop plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. So you can kind of add that snake-like motion into that transition if you'd like. Find your down dog, find your breath. With our breath once more, as you inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, travel, top of your mat. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, root down, reach out and overhead. Exhale, samastitihi, hands to heart with gratitude, standing at attention. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, long spine, halfway lift. Exhale, walk back to a high plank. You get to be in a high plank here. It's pretty cool. Deep breath in. Exhale your way back to down dog. You can move through chaturanga, or maybe you just hold high plank and draw straight back to down dog. Otherwise, cobra, up dog is an invitation. Use your exhale and your core to press back, maybe through that snaky motion to downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, right leg lifts high. Gonna warm up to our lunges. Exhale, right foot to right thumb, lunge. Not here long, but blocks are your friends. First time in this lunge, right foot is underneath, or right heel rather, underneath right knee. Back knee will stay lifted our first time here as we just kind of warm up in a more hatha-based flow this morning. Lasso your right hip crease back, draw your navel in and up. Shift your gaze forward, breathe in and out. Inhale. Exhale, walk left foot all the way up to meet right. You can move through a warrior three-leg balance and then plant the left foot down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, root down, reach out and overhead. Exhale, palms to prayer. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Find the breath. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, walk back to your high plank. We love it here. Deep breath in. Exhale, chaturanga if you'd like it. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale your way back to downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Left leg high, inhale. Exhale to lunge, left foot to left thumb. Hands on blocks if you'd like. Arrive in your first lunge. Just notice here what it's like to be like with the right knee lifted, with your left knee stacked over left ankle. Heart pouring open, breathe in and out. Deep breath in. As you exhale, we'll pitch our weight into our front foot, walk into the left leg, lift the right, and exhale, forward fold. Long spine, long breath, inhale. Exhale, refold. Inhale, root to rise, root down through the feet, reach out and overhead. Exhale, samastitihi, hands to heart. Find a solid breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, reach up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Bear with me. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, walk your right foot back to a lunge. Left foot stays, right palm stays. One big breath in, twist open, inhale, left arm to the sky. Exhale, left palm to the ground. Inhale, high plank, left foot meets right. Exhale your way back to down dog. Maybe you move through connecting vinyasa. Maybe you ditch it. A little more warmth to our sun A this morning. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Now right leg lifts. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Right leg lifts. Exhale, right foot to right thumb. Inhale, gaze forward. Maybe use the support of your blocks. Exhale, walk into your right foot. Lift your left heel. Drop the left foot down. Long spine, long breath. Forward fold with a halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold. One more side like that. Adding the twist. Inhale, open up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, pray your hands to your heart. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, forward fold. This time, the left foot walks back. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, land the left palm down. Take a big breath in to twist. Right palm open. Exhale, right palm down. Inhale, high plank. Last one for a while. Exhale, your connecting vinyasa. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, back, downward facing. Last little bit. Left leg lifts. Left leg, inhale. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, gaze forward, think forward. Exhale, walk into the left foot, lift the right heel, and forward fold. Long spine, breathe in. Exhale, refold. All the way up to stand, to pause for a deep breath in. Gather all the air around you. Exhale, gratitude mudra right at the center of your heart. Just pause and catch your breath. Notice those fluid motions as they move through your body here, just acknowledging your cells changing all the time here. Body taking notes, finding some awareness, perhaps some heat building in the body, or just that connection to breath as it moves through you and for you. Find your heartbeat behind your thumbs, relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. Breathe. A lot of times that shift in perspective comes from a deeper sense of gratitude, often connected to something much greater than ourselves. Just taking time this morning after moving through Sun A, saluting this day, here and now, with each present breath. Inhale, reach up and overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, clasp hands at your low back, find a fist. Pull your knuckles down towards your heels as you lift your chest to the sky. Inhale. As you exhale very slowly, we'll melt our hearts over our thighs. Start to drip your hands either to stay at low back or pull away from low back. But allow crown of the head to pour and melt down. So ironing out wrinkles through the neck. Breathing here. If you want a little twist, you can drop one shoulder, bend in one knee. Find that gentle twist. Take that to the other side. When you're ready, slowly release hands by way of low back. Inhale, long spine, press into shins. Exhale, hands plant. Take your feet back on a walk. Deep breath in, high plank. Exhale, tabletop plank. Bend the knees, hover the knees. Nice. Inhale, high plank. Almost notice this slow motion catapult forward of the shoulders over the wrists. And then exhale, tabletop plank. Bend in the knees, shift the hips back, engage the low core a lot. Do that one more time. Inhale, rock forward, high plank. Exhale, tabletop plank. Drop your knees, tabletop. Inhale, cow. Uncurl the toes. Exhale, cat. Inhale, neutral table. Exhale, one leg tabletop, right heel lifts, right toes dial down. Just pause here. See if we can lift the right heel a little closer to your right glute, engaging through your right quad, dialing right pinky toe down, engaging through your left leg as well, even though left knee is grounded. Plant more into your right palm to find even hips. Nice, deep breath in. Exhale, slow motion, knee to nose, cat through the spine. Inhale, extend. This time, exhale, right knee to your left elbow. Cross, hold, and squeeze like you're kicking right knee towards the elbow. Nice. Inhale, take it back. This time, feel your right toes start to open to the right. The hip opens as well. Exhale, right knee, right shoulder. Pause with a little fire hydrant leg. Breathe in. And then stamp your right foot all the way out past your right pinky finger. Nice. Low lizard lunge. Blocks are here. We draw palms or forearms onto our blocks. And just start to melt into our first pretty deep shape here. Lizard lunge. With an agreement to be here from the breath. Just notice what comes up here for this lunge. I'll encourage both hands or forearms to be on the inside of your right foot. So notice if you framed the foot and see if you can walk both hands to the inside of the right foot over to the right. Nice. And then really use the blocks as a tool to create a little more space, whether that's bowing down, settling in here for a few more breaths. We'll hold this shape for a couple moments. Take 2 more breaths here, but allow them to be long, even, and intentional. So even breath in, even breath out. Again, fill up. Exhale to release. And slowly start to walk the hands back onto your blocks. If you lower down to forearms, take your time. Being really kind to your hip. The left hand can stay on a block for more support. On its first side can be a little more stable and balanced, or you can replant the left palm to the earth. Find that same twist, this time in a low lunge. Right palm opens up. Offering for big circles now with the right arm, reaching back forward, down. If you want a quad stretch, bend into your left knee, and your next few breaths, reach for your foot, kick and pull, or maybe just reach back behind you, bend the knee without the hold, but allow this to light up more space through your chest as you spiral your right ribs open. Where's your breath? You have the foot, slowly release the foot. Right palm comes down to the inside of your right foot. On your blocks, back toes curl under. Left knee lifts off the earth, lizard lunge. Deep breath in. You can carry the blocks back to the top of the mat if they're underneath the palms, and then start to crawl your gaze over your left shoulder. Pivot your right toes, wide leg forward fold, and heel toe that front right foot in slightly until feet are parallel. Drop in between wide legs. Allow the crown of the head to drop down, soft bend the knees. Maybe take a gentle shift back and front. Just a little soft bend in the knees here to honor how it feels to be in this wider leg fold. And we release more tension from the neck, letting the chin gently drop in. Similar to what we did in our down dog fold, we'll find a halfway lift. Inhale. Then exhale, keep right palm where it is. Take your left arm almost like a thread the needle and reach for your front right foot, a little twist. Maybe the right palm reaches way forward on spider fingers. So you create a little tent for yourself to pull on your front right leg and open up your chest towards the top of your mat. We'll let go of the foot, come back through center. Left palm plants, right arm reaches underneath for your back left ankle. Maybe your left arm takes a big reach forward so we have space to open up our chest now, the back of the mat. Both hands, spider finger reach forward, wide leg down dog, inhale. Exhale. Crawl the palms underneath your chest, halfway lift. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, lunge, top of your mat. Inhale, one leg halfway lift. Take a walk into your right leg, lift your left heel. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Come all the way up. Exhale, pray your hands to your chest. Samastitihi, collective breath in and out. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, clasp your hands at your low back. Put your awkward thumb on top. So there's a way we'll naturally interlace the fingers. Put your awkward thumb on top. Re-interlace, knuckles down, chest high. Exhale, forward fold, chest expansion, second round. As we drape over our thighs, maybe we have a little more space to take those twists, and you bend in one knee. You drop the same shoulder down towards the bent knee. The heel can lift as well, just taking that either in stillness or in slow motion. Through center, inhale, hands released by way of low back, long spine. Exhale, walk back to a high plank. Suction cup the palms to the earth as you step back. You're not here long. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, tabletop plank. Find a little shift back as the knees bend underneath your hips. Inhale, high plank. Shift forward. We'll do this a little slower than we want. Exhale, tabletop plank. Feeling that strength building in the shoulders. Inhale, high. Exhale, tabletop plank. Then drop your knees down. Tabletop saves the day. Walk the palms back if you need. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, neutral table. Exhale, draw left toes back behind you. Find your one leg tabletop and really stabilize here. So this is a great shape to consider like training wheels for our warrior 3. Our palms are grounded, our knee is grounded instead of the foot, but you can start to find that proudness through the chest, strength and length through your spine, a steering of the left hip crease down. Breathe in. Then exhale, knee to nose, round like a cat. Inhale, extend. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, cross hold and squeeze. Inhale, extend. Start to spin your left toes open. Exhale, left knee towards your left shoulder. We're gonna come all the way down with the left foot and find your lizard lunge. So left foot walks outside your left pinky. Hands come onto blocks. You can walk yourself a little deeper into this lizard lunge. And we're drawing our blocks to the inside of our left foot. So notice if the blocks are framing the foot, we draw blocks to the inside of left foot. The left foot's closer to the long edge of our mat. And then we can start to surrender down into the depths of this lunge, similar to what we did first side. Or can you soften here, just noticing if the jaw tends to tighten or habitually hold tension in the brow or face. See if we can soften the face, melt a little deeper into a sense of surrender in this shape, just agreeing to allow the breath to move into these areas that are requesting more space and depth. Take a couple more intentional breaths here, those deep, long breaths in. Even long exhalations. Inhaling. And exhaling. When you're ready, nice and slowly, we'll crawl back onto our palms if we lowered to elbows. The right palm can stay on a block for a little more space to twist and spiral open, or the right hand can reground on the earth. Left arm takes its spin, twisted lizard lunge. And then you have some options here to maybe shift dynamically into the lunge with big circles of the arm. If you'd like the quad stretch, next time the left palm reaches back, right knee will bend, right foot will be held by the palm to kick, pull, and spiral open. Notice that the left shoulder is curling under in order to grab the foot. See if we can spin the left shoulder over to the sky, soft bend in the right elbow, and take this twist from your abdomen, from the spine, the left ribs open toward the sky. Deep breath. Slowly start to release the foot. Hands print to the inside of your left foot as your right toes curl under. Lift your right knee. Deep breath in. Exhale, we'll ditch our blocks to the top of the mat and then walk over our right shoulder, pivot your left toes parallel, maybe heel toe, the feet in slightly or out for your wide leg fold. Pigeon the toes in slightly, heels out, long spine. Exhale, wide leg fold, second round. The shape doesn't change much from right to left, so allow for it to, with your own variation within the repetition. Option for Skandasanas here as you inhale, halfway lift. Nice and fluid with the breath. We'll pitch our back right toes to a 45-degree angle, bend in the right knee, and then flex your left toes to the sky. Hands come down, Skandasana to the back of your mat. Bend in the right knee. Hips don't have to come all the way down. Yeah, flex the left toes. And then we'll come right back up through center. Inhale. Exhale, Skandasana to the front. Left knee's now bent. Right toes flex. Nice. And come through center. Inhale. Exhale, wide leg fold for one more breath. Feet parallel. Long spine. Inhale. Exhale, turn over your left shoulder, lunge to the front of your mat. Your blocks are there for balance, for stability. Take a walk into your left leg, lift the right foot, deep breath in, one leg halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way up to stand. Reach the air around you, grab it, hold at the top, find a steeple grip. And then take some circles with your spine, with your ribs, one direction. Find your breath as you open. Pause your circles, take these circles to the other direction. So just pivot, opening the chest on your inhales. Exhales as you slowly roll back. Deep breath in, pause through center. Clasp all 10 fingers together and cradle the back of the head. Lawn chair arms is what I call these. Draw your elbows out wide. Find that cradle in the back of the head. Just lift your chest. See if we can tap the tailbone down slightly here. Engage through your low abdomen to protect your low back. Lift a little higher through your thoracic spine. As the head presses into palms, elbows send out wide. One more breath. Slowly tuck the chin in here. Very slowly, we'll drag the head towards center without pulling or yanking on the neck. Draw the elbows in. Start to relax the chin in towards your chest and just roll down one vertebra at a time. Release the head. Release your heart. Ragdoll the arms and take a gentle sway from side to side. Pause through center. If you're swaying, find a long spine, halfway lift. Exhale, refold. Inhale, chair pose. Sit low, reach high. Find a nice deep seat back behind you as you channel your weight, your energy back into your heels. Zip up through your midline. Fingertips float to the sky. Shoulders rock back and down. We're not here long. Just pay attention to the strength that you can feel as you sit your weight back into this imaginary chair. We don't have to do this chair, but we get to sit in actual chairs for the rest of the day. Deep breath in. Exhale, twist open to the right. Left palm forward, right hand back. On an inhale, we'll come to stand, right palm to your low back, left arm to the sky. Similar to what we did kneeling, take that little baby back bend. Then inhale back to your twisted chair. Exhale, chair. Right palm comes all the way down, forward and up. Deep breath in. Second side. Exhale, twist to the left. Take this with the breath. Inhale, stand, baby back bend, left palm to sacrum, right arm to the sky. Exhale back to your twisted chair. Inhale, chair. Whew, exhale, forward fold. Heel toe your feet nice and wide, about that distance. Drop heels in, toes out. Find a halfway lift. And then exhale, little fake Malasana squat. We'll spider the fingers and drop the hips down-ish. Then inhale, come right back up. Giving you a ballerina today. Exhale, lower the hips. Inhale, lift. Let's do that one more time. This time we'll enter into a Malasana. So you'll drop all the way down and then drop the hips towards your blocks. If you would like the block, you don't have to take the block. Maybe the feet come out a little wider, heels in, toes out, palms to prayer, elbows to the inside of the knees, chest is proud. Soften the shoulders. Maybe smile. Just come back to your breath. We'd like a little bind variation. Without taking a full bind, we'll stretch the left arm past our left toes and open up your right arm. So left fingertips take the spider finger variation out past the left toes, and right arm just opens up like you got big bird wings. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Slowly come through center. Right arm will reach past. See if you can have the right elbow on the inside of the right knee, and then open up the left arm. Slowly come through center. Palms down, hips high, deep breath in. Exhale, heel toe the feet back towards hips distance. Long spine, long breath. Exhale, your connecting vinyasa of choice back to downward facing dog. Take your chaturanga if you'd like it. Maybe just hold high plank if you'd prefer. Inhale, cobra up dog if you want. Exhale, back down dog. Child's pose, knees wide, hips to heels. Heart melts down. Grounding breath. Your child's pose here, just allow yourself to melt down. See if you can soften a little more. Notice this is the first shape we started class in, so just honor how the body feels here and now. Without comparison from a lens of judgment, but rather curiosity. Stretch the arms forward. Take your hands on a walk over to the left, right side body stretches. This time, without having the sandbag at our sacrum, we may be able to take a deeper stretch of the right arm up and over to the left, and the left arm can take a walk back. Maybe we scoop our bellies up and over our right thigh, or our left thigh rather. Just deepening this stretch, and simply by considering the breath as it moves through our right side, we'll find more sensation in this stretch. So take another breath or two. Hands come through center. We'll take that to the other side. Palms walk over to the right, left side body stretches. Perhaps we scoop the belly up and over the thigh. Right palm can walk back as left arm reaches more actively forward. Slowly come through center. Press yourself to a tabletop. Curl your toes underneath you. Lift your knees an inch away from the earth. Tabletop plank. Last time. Deep breath in. See if you can come onto your tippy toes. So I'm on barely like the ball of my big toe. Yeah, deep breath in. Then exhale, down dog. Never felt so good. Take it back. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right foot in between your thumbs for warrior two. We'll plant the right foot down, spin your back foot down, and rise all the way up. Warrior two. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, lengthen forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Right elbow to your knee, left arm up and overhead. See if all of the shapes you've taken thus far can really encourage you to find the depth and sensation in this one here and now. So extending through your top left fingertips, great adjustments. Suction cup through the knife edge of your left foot. Power down through your right elbow as it connects to your knee to feel your obliques light up. Nice, David. Where's your breath? On an inhale, you'll spiral all the way open to a star pose. Then your toes parallel to one another. Give me a butt shake because you're in a Jenna class and it feels real good, especially in honor of the hips. Maybe the handshake too. Deep breath in. Then exhale, heels in, toes out. Goddess squat, cactus arms. Deep breath in. Exhale, your arm variations. You can plant the hands to the inside of the thighs. If you'd like, you can continue to honor these twists we've been taking throughout class. Maybe drop one shoulder and then the other, but give yourself an opportunity to arrive in this goddess squat in your body with more encouragement from your own breath or your own choice to take variation. From that goddess, we'll burst open star pose. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two to the front. This time, inhale, reverse your warrior. Keep the right knee bent and open up your right ribs. Using all that side body length we've been creating to feel a side body stretch through right ribs. Left hand sliding down your back leg as you open up. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Right foot meets left, high plank. Exhale your way back to downward facing dog. Take your time getting back. One more side to the standing postures. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Left leg to the sky, inhale. Exhale for warrior two. We'll lunge between the thumbs. Spin your back foot down. Spiral open. Warrior two. Find your breath. Inhale, inch forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Left elbow meets your knee, right arm up and overhead. Just trust yourself here. Where can you ground a little more? Finding the security of your feet as they ground down, the strength in your midline to lift your hearts open, the pressure from your back foot down and the openness of your right ribs, encouraged by a diagonal line from right pinky finger to right pinky toe. Deep breath in, strong breath out. Inhale, star pose, spiral open. Left toes parallel for a moment, and then shake your butts, heels in, toes out. Shake your hands. Deep breath in. Exhale, goddess squat. Second time here. New variations welcome. If you took the twist first side, I really like finding a mudra here and just settling low into the sensation of your goddess or your horse, whichever one you align with. Horse or goddess. Finding yourself here and now with your breath. Embracing any shake that could happen here. If you want to move with me, just options I'll offer. Lift your right heel. Exhale, lower. Lift your left heel, honoring details. Exhale, lower. Lift both heels. Exhale, maybe lift and lower. Hey, star pose. Inhale. Exhale, parallel or draw your feet into a warrior two facing the top of your mat. Left toes point forward, back foot spins. Warrior two, top of the mat. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Deep bend in your left knee, sliding down through the right palm, extension through your left ribs. Let this feel good. Last big posture in these standing open shapes. Left warrior two, one more breath in and back. Exhale, cartwheel everything down. Left foot meets right, high plank. Last connecting vinyasa here, your way back to down dog. Take your time, use your breath. Down dogs, drop the knees, tabletop. And come to a rock pose. Slide your hips back to your heels, rock your shoulders up, back and around. Seated meditation. Let your palms lay open. Gesture of receiving. As you rest the shoulders away from your ears, just find your breath. One palm to your low abdomen, one to your heartbeat. Feel your life force underneath each palm. In this space, we'll slowly slide the palms away from the heart and the abdomen. Find a big breath in, big breath out. Open eyes if they've closed down. We're going to set ourselves up for that Malasana squat one more time, and I'm going to show you lots of options with props and have the strap handy for this variation. So from our kneeling pose, we can come to that tabletop and know that we can prop ourselves up however we need to come to Malasana one more time. I will strongly encourage, if Malasana feels really challenging to sit low in, to stack blocks here. So we really have a much more secure seat so that the knees can be out wide and we can find space. Because what we'll hold here today, if the one block feels still way too low, That second block can really help with security on the sit bones. And then our knees are out like little froggy knees. What I'm going to show you first is the option for the strap to just come behind you. I'm going to turn around so you guys can see where I'm hooking this strap. But as we open up to that same shape that we've taken earlier, you can stay here, or I can find the half bind and stay here. If you're working towards the full bind, that strap is just being held as a tool. So you can use blankets, scarves, bathrobe straps at home for this, but I'm opening up with the inside. Now I've got to turn around. I'm sorry. This palm is in front of my knee and I'm wrapping around to pull on the strap. So we're using that leverage between the arm that's on the interior of the knee and then the arm that's open is taking your half bind. From that pull of our strap here, you'll notice my chest really allows for more expansive, more openness from that shape. So rather than the arm being behind the knee and opening, we're coming in front of the knee and then reaching in front of that knee for the back strap. Nice. Yeah, great. This is that's a beautiful variation. The idea is that the strap is behind our knee. You're holding here and you're using that leverage of elbow into the knee to open up. All right, let's talk about it one more time. Unstrap. Everybody will unstrap from where you are. Unstrap, just come back to normal and just sit on your blocks. So without thinking about the strap at all, we're going to take our left palm, and I'll do the opposite, and draw it outside of your left foot. So notice that the shoulder and the triceps coming in front of the knee. Then the right palm is going to open up. This is the shape we're working towards, so this is enough. If you're wanting the half bind, the top arm comes back behind you, and this front arm doesn't scoot back. We take the strap from that front of the knee and then pull to open up the top right shoulder. Does this make more sense? Instead of trying to bend and reach the hand, you're pulling on the strap to find that expansion and that lift. Great. Yeah. Questions, comments, concerns on this?
The arm up or down?
So that's an option. You can have the arm up, but if you want to half bind this arm, I'll use you as a tool, bend your elbow and reach behind you. So the shoulders, yeah, now you can use a lot less of this strap and feel the opening in the shoulder, pressure into the knee. Does that feel okay? Yeah, great. So rather than feeling like we have to lift that top right arm, we're binding the right elbow back and then having less of the strap to pull onto to open up. Just take a couple breaths there. Nice. After that bind, you'll come out and we'll take it to the other side just to find some even nature right and left. It's tricky stuff. Yeah. Yeah, binds are hard. Straps are so helpful though, because they create that little bit of tension for us to pull onto. So take your time. If you can take the full bind, Liz, you can also bend that front elbow around the knee. Yeah, yeah. That the strap is just there as like that extra space. Yeah. Yeah. Top. So now we're taking it to that opposite side. Your left elbow will be inside. Sorry, where are we? Right elbow now inside right knee. Left arm reaches up, and then the left arm comes up and back behind you. So you'll see with Liz, she's got her fingertips clasped here, but we're working towards that bind where the left shoulder is reaching up. Maybe you have that strap to pull on so we increase sensation across the chest. Nice. Maybe sitting upright a little. This is a beautiful variation Jeff has here too, of just ditching the strap entirely and just opening up in your Malasana with the supportive blocks underneath you. Couple breaths here. You feel like you found that even nature on right and left. You'll very slowly come out from this side. Move through center. Lots in the hips, lots in the heart today. Twisting. from this malasana. As long as it feels safe, you can scoot the blocks out from under you, and we're just going to rock straight onto our backs. If you need to move the heels out in front of you in order to do that safely, scoot your legs in front and then rock the knees into your chest. Give yourself a big hug. I'll offer now setting yourself up with a sandbag, maybe behind the head. You might need to shake it, let your head kind of find an even nature to rest on. Lock the knees in, find circles on your sacrum in one direction and then the other. We found a lot of core movement throughout class, so just honoring the low back here, any spaces that might feel tight, hold tension. See if we, as we come to our backs, can turn to this intention we began class with of how we speak to ourselves. See if you can create some kind of mantra here that could really serve you as you move through your day, maybe even through the next hour or through your week, whichever feels easiest to hold on to, and allowing it to be quite simple. Some kind of shift in perspective we can create for ourselves here. My invitation will be to draw the palms down to secure the shoulders grounded. Extend the heels to the sky from here, waterfall. One of my favorite shapes as a reminder of the shift in perspective as the blood flows the opposite direction it's used to for most of the day. Take some circles at your ankles, point and flex the feet. Found that mantra, small shift. And start to drip the heels towards your glutes. Take your time. Let it be slow, like you're moving through honey. And then plant the feet down and windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Take that nice and slow. Begin to set ourselves up for Shavasana here. So when you come in, the last shape I'll offer is a happy baby. If you'd like to find that open hip squat we've been working with throughout class, Malasana, but towards the sky, and the feet towards the ceiling. Grab the knife edges of your feet and just pull down in your happy baby. On this happy baby, you'll slowly release the feet and allow yourself to drop down into your final resting pose. A few moments are yours to be with your breath, more natural, letting go of any rhythmic breath, or perhaps just allowing thoughts to move past, giving yourself full presence. Move a deep breath in. Release a deeper breath out. For any sense of urgency, just start to move small details of the body first. Gently part your lips, rock your jaw side to side, perhaps the head side to side. Take a full body stretch back, extending the fingers overhead, pointing the toes forward. Bring yourself to a ball, perhaps rolling onto one side, and then finding an easeful press up to a seat to face forward. Encouraging you to keep eyes shut as long as that feels safe, and trust the awareness you have in your body to bring yourself into the seat. Your palms lay open on the knees. Simple gesture to receive, and also an invitation for the chest to lift subtly, without holding tension in the abdomen or shoulders and ears. Relax. Allow this column, this channel from your seat all the way up through the crown of the head to feel strong and long. Receive a breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, reach up and overhead, palms to prayer. Exhale, mudra of gratitude down the midline with thumbs at your heart, bow head to your hands. Be kind to yourself because you matter. Be kind to others because they matter. Heart, soul, and me chooses to love each and every one of you. Bowing forward, filling in our practice. Om Shivaya. Namaste. Thank you guys so much. A little overtime today. Sorry if you're 5 minutes late wherever you're going. Sorry, not sorry. Let me know if you guys need anything on your way out. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. That's more because I have a thing with my knee right now, and also a hyperflexibility in the labrum that connects my hip to my pelvis. But that you're also pretty hyperflexible, so that's just an area to notice if you're stretching the hip flexor way forward. Just make sure your joints are stacked on the front knee. So like some people are like this. No, you weren't right. But if this is stacked, you can send that other hip down a little more. But I come back here a lot, and I work on lassoing my hip back, and that's just because of a big release here. So like, yeah. How does it feel though when you're here? How does it feel though to lift the hip slightly, come down from that space, and keep this left hip kind of back? Yeah. So instead of like sinking into the hips here, keeping the left hip with a little lasso towards my left fingers, and then drop down from here. Just drop onto the elbows. Yeah. How does that feel though? And differently? Yeah. Does it feel differently to keep the hip stretching? It does. Okay. For me, that area, like the outer hip opens more when I have my hips level a little higher. But that's totally one of those things where like the bodies are so different. You have a lot of flexibility in your hips, and clearly the back hip flexor as well. But yeah, unfortunately I have this. I'm going to the doctor. I'm doing it. I'm finally doing it. Yeah, I'm praying it will. Me too. No, there's something floating in here. I'm gonna need a scope. I'm praying it's just a little scope. Get it out. I don't. I've had it for way too long. I've had it for a while. Only when I'm directly on top of my knee can I feel it. So like I can play around in lunges. I know where it is. I have enough awareness where I'm just basically maneuvering my life around it. It doesn't hurt when I'm active, like walking, biking, running. It's just pressure. It's like I can find it. It's not always in the same spot. So it's something that's moving. And it's really tiny. It feels like when I am on top of it, it feels like a sharded glass. So it's like totally, but it shouldn't stay there and float because then it can tear up all the other shit around there. So that's the part I'm like, all right, it means I'm not going to move for a little bit. I don't need like a surgery, but I could use something to, what's this? Okay. I was gonna go to the Orthopedic Institute. I think. Yeah, because I don't know, with my health insurance, it's very minimal. So I have to go. Okay. Yeah, Florida Blue.
So it's like an after hours in the evenings and on the weekends.
Okay. Interesting. No, that's good to know. I got an appointment with my primary care first because she can write me a script to go to orthopedic. And I can see just what's covered basically. But yeah, we'll see. Time will tell. Oops, forgot to end my recording. Thanks to everybody that was here, and now you know about my injuries.